What is going on, guys? It's your boy Dylan the Villain, coming back at you with some Total Extreme Wrestling 2020. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. It's time for some Sunday Night Heat that's pre-recorded in front of 3,715 people at the Mantel Arena Civic Center in Florida. We open up Sunday Night Heat. We get right to the action with Sunday Night Heat, because this is how we do it on Sunday Night Heat. An abysmal match. Mike Awesome defeated Mosh, because as we know, Mosh's partner Thrasher is going to be out for some time. He got injured on the last Sunday Night Heat. But Mike Awesome defeats Mosh less than 3 minutes by pinfall with an awesome bomb. He goes out there and he just beats the holy hell out of Mosh. Mike Awesome with a 40, Mosh with a 32. The announcing quality gave the match a boost. Mike Awesome benefited from having a hot new move. The crowd was turned off because they didn't want to see jobbers. Well, I got some news for you, crowd. Which I'm pretty sure MTV is not going to be happy about the TV ratings that we're going to put out. But everybody that you see tonight are pretty much openers. The reason I made Sunday Night Heat was to get guys lower on the card, give them some TV time, and try to get them some pop. And tell some more stories that I'm not able to tell on Monday Night Raw and Shotgun Saturday Night. So I basically made Heat just to be, I wouldn't necessarily, like, it's his own little show, but people on this show will eventually go to Shotgun Saturday Night and Monday Night Raw and pretty much be on the main roster. This is pretty much showcasing guys who I have signed to developmental deals and the guys on the lower end of the roster. One of the newest signings here in the World Wrestling Federation to a developmental deal, Mike Awesome, and he defeats Mosh, which I already said that, less than 3 minutes with an awesome bomb. Match got a 19. Match hit the bed because the crowd didn't want to see these two guys who are not popular whatsoever. Even with popularity, I think Mike Awesome's popularity is in Japan. He was wrestling in Japan when I signed him away. His pop in Japan is super freaking over, but America, he's like 15-10, which is crazy. So that's going to be a lot of work trying to get him over in America. So yeah, the match got a 19. Match hit the bed. We move on to our next segment, and it is Edge and Christian, who have been wrestling a lot on the pre-show. They really haven't been on main TV, and I guess you can say this is their debut on main television TV, I guess you can say. Unless I booked them in a segment before and I done dropped that storyline for some reason. I don't know. Christian did superb without working out a strip, but Edge kind of struggled a little bit. Sergeant Slaughter debuts. It's the first time y'all see Sergeant Slaughter. He works as a road agent. And he sees Edge and Christian backstage and he goes, guys, I know that you guys, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that could be a slur. Listen up, maggot. Yeah, okay, yeah. So he's just like, I know you guys have been on the roster for quite some time now, and y'all seem to be really into what the young kids like nowadays, and y'all seem like some cool radical dudes. But we would like to put y'all in an upcoming commercial for our video game, Warzone. And Edge and Christian, WWF Attitude, or Warzone. I can't remember the year that came out, but Edge and Christian were in Attitude. I don't think they were in Warzone. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They're promoting a video game, and Edge is sitting there, and he's drinking a bottle of Mountain Dew, or he's drinking like a soda, and he's just like, oh, so just because we're signed to the World Wrestling Federation, you think we're some corporate sellouts? And then he looks right at the camera with the Coca-Cola bottle, and he holds it, and he smiles real big, and his soda bottle, and he smiles real big. And then Christian's over there, and he's like eating pizza. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, we're not some corporate sellout looking to make an easy buck, man. And he holds up his pizza and from one of the big pizza companies, and he holds up his box of pizza. Like, you can clearly see where the pizza's from, and he holds up the pizza, and he takes a bite, and he looks at the camera and smiles. And then Edge, it's kind of like the Wayne's World segment, to where there's like, we're not corporate sellouts, and Edge and Christian are pretty much doing that. You know, they eat a bag of potato chips, and Christian's like, "Hey man, you like my new shoes?" And he points down at his brand new shoes, and Edge puts his face on them, and he's just like, "Yeah, they're great for wrestling," you know, and all that stuff. And Sergeant Slaughter's like, "So you guys won't promote the video game? I mean, it can get y'all some great TV time, I mean, you know." And then Edge and Christian are like, "You know what? On second thought, we'll do it, man. Yeah, we'll do it, dude. Yeah, totally, we'll do it, man. No problem whatsoever." Sergeant Slaughter's like, "All right, great." Basically, this is just to get some Edge and Christian some TV time. They do the whole Wayne's World like corporate sellout thing. Like, they're not corporate sellouts. And then they're like, "On second thought, yeah, we'll do a commercial for the video game. You know, like what can it hurt? We're not really doing anything, so yeah, you know, we'll do it." So we move on to the next segment. I just wanted a funny little segment with Edge and Christian. I like the as much as I was a fan of the Brood. Gangrel is he got sent to developmental. He failed a drug test, and I sent him to developmental. Pretty much as punishment. I wouldn't necessarily say as punishment, but I sent him to developmental for a little while. Because I don't want to get Edge and Christian invested into a storyline, and then all of a sudden the guy fails a drug test, and then they're lost without a cause, you know. So I'm pretty much making them the 2000 Edge and Christian, where they jug around and they play kazoos and stuff like that. You know, that was my personal favorite Edge and Christian, the jokesters. So yeah, I just wanted to get some TV time. Second, I got a 44. Christian did good. I already said that. And announcing quality, Edge struggled. We move on to the next segment, which is a match between Steve Blackman and D'Lo Brown. Both two guys are in developmental. And Steve Blackman beats the holy shit out of D'Lo Brown by submission. D'Lo Brown with a 31, and Steve Blackman with a 34. Announcing quality again, match boost. And once again, my crowd does not want to see these guys wrestle. They want to see Steve Austin and Undertaker, but we're not doing that here. Match got a 27. We move on to the next segment, which is another angle. So we see this also kicks off a Sunday Night Heat exclusive storyline. This is one of the storylines that I wanted to kick off, but I just didn't have enough TV time on Raw or Shotgun Saturday Night to do this. And we see Al Snow, Bob Holly, and Flash Funk. And once again, Bob Holly is arguing with Al Snow, and Flash Funk is kind of breaking them apart. And Bob Holly's like, "It's your fault that we keep losing week after week after week after week." He's like, "I'm sick and tired of freaking losing. If being your partner, if being your friend is going to make me a loser here in this company, then I don't want to be team associated with you. I don't want to be a part of your job squad anymore." And Al Snow is just like, you know, he's like, are you serious, man? Like, come on, man. Like, let's work it out. We can find the kink in the chain, you know. And Flash Funk's like, "Al, after Dwayne left us, you know, we've been at each other's throats, man. There's no denying it. After Dwayne Gill left our group and teamed up with Jim Cornette, he's like, we pretty much been at each other's throat this whole time." He's like, it was just a matter of time before this happens. And Al Snow's kind of heartbroken and stuff like that. And he's just like, "Well, I'm not the one taking the pinfall in the matches. It was Bob who's taking the pinfall in the matches." Bob Holly's just like, "Oh, yeah? Well, I'll tell you what. You think you're such a big freaking man? Why don't you face me out in the ring next week?" And Al Snow's just like, "Yeah, well, I'll one-up you. How, you know? Like, I'll one-up you." He's like, why don't we fight right here? And Flash Funk's like, "Look, all right, like, y'all need to quit fighting, man. Y'all are friends. Y'all need to shake hands and do this." He's like, "I want to go my separate ways. You know, I want to be light heavyweight champion here in this company." He's like, "I would like to go my separate ways too, but we're all friends, man. Let's not end this relationship on bitter terms." And Bob Holly's like, "It's too freaking late, you know." And he slaps Al Snow's hand out of the way, and he bumps him out of the way, and he goes to the ring, and he's like, "I'll see you in the ring next week, bitch." You know, same we got a 44. The storyline Jobber No More, the Heat exclusive Jobber No More storyline advances. More star power between all three men for them to argue that long. Yeah, but thank God that Michael Cole and Jerry the King Lawler are at the announcer's desk and announcing for this. We move on to the next segment, which is a match featuring the light heavyweight division. Oh my God. Whoa. So Sunday Night Heat is going to be injury fucking city, or parasite. It's tendonitis. Which I believe he can still perform on that injury, but still, like, I don't want all my freaking guys to be injured week after week. Last week, Rikishi got injured, which I gave him time off to heal. He's pretty much not going to compete until he's 100% medically cleared to go. And Thrasher ended up fucking tearing his knee, I think. But in an abysmal match in the light heavyweight division, Lance Storm defeats Taka Michinoku by submission with his maple leaf crab here. You know, the single leg crab. His Canadian maple leaf signature submission here. Man, that sucks. I don't like seeing my guys get injured. Lance Storm with a 54 and Taka Michinoku with a 28. Not in quality. And the match got a 37. Not bad. Lance Storm picking up a big victory in the light heavyweight division. We move on to the next segment. Thank you, Bob Blackman. Yes, Scott Steiner worked the crowd well. And he's a hit and miss. He's a hit and miss when it comes to the mic. But Scott Steiner, he's in the ring with his brother Rick. And he goes, once again, I'm here on the Steve Show, wrestling in front of nobody here in this hillbilly-ass town in Florida, where people out here probably wrestling alligators and fucking their sisters. That's right, you right there, you're probably fucking your sister, you sick bastard. But we were told that we had a match tonight for our WWF Tag Team titles. I guess our championships don't mean shit to higher-ups putting us on this shit show. So, whoever our opponents are that we have to defend our tag team titles against can bring their fat asses down to the ring. And I'll break them in half. Just like I'm going to break all these fine women here in half with my big old penis. And make them my freaks. Because everybody knows they can't beat the Steiners. Because nothing's finer than the Steiners, baby. And all you freaks out there who likes Freakzilla and the dog-faced gribbly, said Rick Steiner. He goes, we gotta bring these fat asses down to the ring, and we're gonna bend them over, and we're gonna lay into their ass. We're gonna lay into their ass like no man has ever laid into their asses before. So whoever the hell you are, you can get out here with your fat asses, because your fat ass is mine. With your fat asses. Now bring your fat ass down here. And all of a sudden, the Goblins music hits, and Rick Steiner doesn't waste no time. And Rick and Scott Steiner waste no time. They just start beating the holy fuck out of the Goblins. And Scott Steiner puts the Steiner recliner on, and old Henry O'Goblin just taps out. He just gives up. It ain't even a contest. They just beat the holy shit out of him the whole match. Scott with a 72, Rick with a 67, Phineas and Henry with a 44 and 45 respectively. We know that the Steiners are good together, and we know that they got the tag team specialist bonus along with the Goblins. The match got a 64, not bad for a main event. But after the match, the Steiners are celebrating. They're like, woo! Yeah, we fucking laid into their fat asses. We made their asses sore, buddy. Oh yeah! And then all of a sudden, these two guys just run through the crowd, and they just start beating the shit out of the Steiners. These are pretty two big ass looking dudes. And lo and behold, if I'm looking right, it's Adam Bomb and Crush. Adam Bomb and Crush. It looks like they had a match last week, and it looks like they're teaming together to take on the Steiners. Crush debuted his powerhouse gimmick, and it fucking shit the bed. Rick Steiner was excellent improvising dialogue this whole time, and announcing in color commentary gave the match a boost. But Adam Bomb, I guess now going by Bomb, and Crush teamed up together, and they're beating the shit out of the Steiners in the ring. They're giving the Steiners a run for the money. The Steiners grab their titles. They hightail it after getting their ass whooped. And Bomb and Crush stand in the ring, and they flex their muscles, and they're like, "Yeah, look how fucking jacked we are, buddy. We ain't fat asses." Blah. And then they're telling the Steiners to get their ass back in the ring. They're like, "Come on, get back in the ring, get back in the ring." And Scott Steiner's like, "Oh, you kiss my fucking ass. I ain't going in that ring," and all that stuff. But we're gonna go ahead and finish the show. I'm pretty sure that the show did excellent. Oh yeah, look at that rating. The only match that shit the bed was Mike Austin. Everything else did pretty good, where I would expect it to be. The show got a 59, not bad for a C show. This has been Sunday night number 2. We're going to go ahead and finish the show. Super Punk, which is a masked luchador who works exclusively in Mexico as a light heavyweight who is classified as using the luchador style. Alright, he's staying with New Japan, we knew that. Hey, apparently the challenge of working in foreign places is one that excites Rocky Maivia. The WWF star recently mentioned in several interviews that he would love to try working in some areas that he has yet to visit. He loves the idea of performing in front of a whole new set of fans. They drew 3,000 fans, and we drew 3,700. Not bad at all. Let's see what they did. A 60. So they definitely beat us in the rating war, but we're drawing a little bit more fans. Okay. They got a guy named Tombstone. Not bad. Not bad. They didn't have shitters. They didn't have a shit Sammy. Okay. Taka Michinoku is hurt. Apparently he has left the ring under his own powerhouse. Kind of like Rikishi. He can still work, but take over a year for him to fully heal. Oh my god. Well, that sucks. And Don Callis is one to watch out for. Okay. So that has been Sunday Night Heat. Thank y'all for watching the episode, guys. I'm not holding y'all down and forcing y'all to watch this one. Y'all watch it. Y'all watch it. Thank y'all for watching it. Thank y'all for liking the video. Thank y'all for leaving a comment down below. I actually enjoy booking Sunday Night Heat. I can be stupid and silly with Sunday Night Heat and do a whole bunch of zany and wacky storylines with guys on the lower end of the card and stuff like that. As they get popular, we're going to move them up the card. But yeah, okay. That's been it. And like I always say, guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, it will be right here where Don Callis' face is. And if you like this episode and want to go back and watch previous episodes or watch the last episode of Sunday Night Heat, it will be in this playlist right here. You can easily find it. Thank y'all for watching the video, guys. Once again, it means the world to me that anybody watches this. Thank y'all for watching. This has been Dylan Villain, and like I always say, guys, if you can't play with each other, then do what I do and play with yourself. See you later, guys.